Hello. This is Adrienne Igo, and I am making this video on YouTube for several reasons. One, something's going on with my recorder, and so I'm having a hard time recording my videos privately, and that's driving me a little bit bonkers. They're coming out really dark, and YouTube are usually a little darker, but they have great they adjust well. And so you're getting that extra lighting. For some reason, I need to probably get a new camera, and I'll do that. So today is December 15th, 2018. And I decided that I would make this video. Oh, and by the way, this is Adrienne Igo, Capricorntigress of astrologyalookinside.com. Okay, so I decided that I would make a mid-month video today, but I'm not sure if this is going to be the mid-month video so much as it will be me sharing some deep inner things. I just had this urge to share this today and to really kind of observe and see where the planets are today and why I've been feeling the way I've been feeling. And then I will go over and tell you what's going on as I do this, and it should help to explain things. So what I'm doing now is looking to see where the planets are and why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. Okay, so I'm looking down and I have found that the sun right now is at 23 degrees of Sagittarius. This is falling in my 11th house, but very close to the 12th house cusp. The moon today is at 28 degrees of Pisces. This is in my my second house, but it is exactly trine my Scorpio Venus in my 10th house, exactly. And speaking of Scorpio Venus, Venus is direct in Scorpio at 9 degrees right now. In my chart, that's technically my 9th house, but it's sitting exactly on my midheaven, which is why I think I'm going to be talking about love in this particular reading today. Mercury is at 2 degrees of Sagittarius. That falls in my 11th house. I guess it's a good thing that I'm talking right now. And Mars is at 19 degrees of Pisces, and that is in my second house as well. And 19 degrees of Pisces is also sextile my ascendant and my sun, by the way. And it's exactly, I believe, sextile transiting Pluto in Capricorn. So that could be affecting some people today. And it also is making a trine to my Neptune in the 10th house on my midheaven. Jupiter is at 8 degrees of Sagittarius, and that is also in my 11th house of hopes, dreams, and wishes. 8 degrees right now is technically not making too many aspects to many things, I don't think. But yes, I think it is actually squaring Neptune, although it's wide and Neptune is separating. Saturn is at 9 degrees of Capricorn today, and that is in my 12th house. It is on my sun, and it is within striking distance of my ascendant. Uranus is at 28 degrees of Aries today, and more of that 28 degrees, It's amazing. Now that Aries at 28 degrees is, and it's retrograde, by the way, is falling in my 3rd house. So my communications may seem a little bit different to people who know me and expect the same things. That could apply to you too. If you have Uranus, wherever it's transiting, it's something unique and different than what you usually do. Neptune is at 13 degrees of Pisces, and that is in my second house, and trine my midheaven, trine my Neptune, sextile my sun, sextile my ascendant, sextile transiting Saturn, and sextile transiting Pluto. This must mean something. Oh, and it is sextile my moon in Taurus in the 4th house. This must mean something. It is opposed, however, my Pluto, my natal Pluto in Virgo in the 8th house. So that's a little bit of money issues going on with me today, and I can feel that. Pluto is at 20 degrees of Capricorn, and that is right inside of my ascendant by 3 degrees. I feel that. And thank goodness it's not retrograding, so it's pulling away from my ascendant a little. It's been very painful, and I'll probably talk about that a little bit. And the North Node is in Cancer at 27 degrees. It is retrograding, and that is technically making a trine to that moon in Pisces today. So that could be why I'm feeling a little bit of that sadness, because that moon in Pisces and that node in Cancer, well, I have so much to give. You know, my second house, the moon's there, and that node is in Cancer in my 7th house. I have so much love and affection to give, and the person I wanted to give it to left me. So I also would love to give a lot of affection to my daughter, but she's so busy and she's been sick, and I would love prayers for her if that's possible. Chiron is at 27 degrees of Pisces, and that is right on that moon in that 2nd house, as I mentioned. And so that is pain on that money for me, wherever that Pisces at 27 degrees is falling in your chart is where you might feel that feeling of sadness. So now that I've gone over these planets, and I've kind of told you where they fall in my chart, and I'm thinking you hopefully would have thought where they are actually falling in your chart. I want to talk about what's been going on with me personally. I'm a Capricorn, and so this might resonate with other Capricorns. I do have Capricorn rising. I have, as I mentioned, my Venus in Scorpio. I have my moon in Taurus, and I do have Aquarius intercepted in my 1st house. I'm thinking that what I am experiencing may be similar to what many other Caps or people who have similar placements in their chart are experiencing. So I'll give you a brief overview if you are new to my channel and you don't know my story. It's all kind of documented. I've kept really good video records of everything. But on the 26th of October, my husband of only 2 years and 1 month decided to leave me. And I had pretty much knew it was happening or would occur. I had predicted it as early as a year earlier. I have posted videos that were made to prove that. And I had found some videos I made just this previous summer that indicated that there would be a workplace romance for him, or a return of a past life or past romance for him, or that he would just lose interest because of the retrograde that was occurring in my Venus area. I mean, it's my Venus area in my 10th house. And I remember asking or saying to him, honey, we're going to be going through this horrible Venus retrograde, and it's going to be affecting us very deeply because he had many planets in Taurus, including Venus, Moon, Sun, Jupiter. They were all there. It's crazy. Progressed Moon. And so I knew we were going to be facing some issues, especially with his Gemini rising, and that fell right in my 5th house of romance. Well, when Uranus hit his Mercury and Mars, that was it. Who knows? I will never know the truth because it was never told to me. I'm just going by what I feel and what I personally feel like I know, which could not, with Neptune on the midheaven, I could be wrong about any of it. But it was a very eye-opening experience for me as a person. Of course, you face all your fears, all your flaws, all your imperfections, and it was ugly. I can't really put it any other way. Even now, and I'm struggling to pick myself back up from it because, unlike that man who I married, I was actually in love with him. And so I don't know. I know that these things are supposed to happen when, you've got Saturn on your sun and it's about to go on to your ascendant even, and you've got Pluto on your ascendant. And oh man, it's been ugly. And I've been in taking some hypnotism sessions to help salvage my sanity, my self-esteem, my self-confidence, and my pride. And they have been helpful. I must admit, I have a wonderful hypnotist. And if anyone feels that they need something similar, please reach out to me at astrologyalookinside@gmail.com, and I will, introduce you to this person. But one of the things I'm discovering is that it's hard, okay? It's really hard because I've got this crazy chart that has the North Node sitting on my chart's North Node at the very time my husband left me, and it's in my 7th house. He left me exactly when the North Node was at 29 degrees, which is exactly where my natal North Node is in my 7th house. And so it's been bad. It's been really ugly. I do have Mars in Leo at 24 degrees, or no, 24 degrees, almost 25 degrees. And I believe that it all probably ended around then, like right when Mars in Leo in my 7th house was opposing Aquarius in Leo in my 1st house. And so, even though having Mars in Aquarius doesn't happen, often, or in your 1st house, it was enough of independence or fire or anger or Mars energy to scare off my husband. I don't know what to do about that because I cannot turn back time, and I was never given the opportunity to explain it, and it wouldn't matter because he doesn't believe in me or astrology or anything I talk about. And when I mentioned all these things, he picked them off like they weren't real, and that is pretty much why I think we fell into the trap that we fell into. Now, one of the things that has occurred, and I'm going to be perfectly honest about it, because all of this occurred when my Venus, Venus is in Scorpio, and I've got Venus in Scorpio. Venus is in my 10th house, and Jupiter's up there, or was up there, and I've got Neptune up there. And so the one side effect of all of this occurring is that it seems like every day another man is telling me he's in love with me, or that he's attracted, or he wants to get to know me better, or I'm the one, or we're meant to be together, or you turn me on so much, or there's so much. Okay. The day that I announced my separation, 13 men confessed to me. The crazy thing is, I found a meme that says this: 100 men can tell a woman they love her or want her, but it means nothing if she only wants or loves one man. So I think I'm in that. And so a lot of what I'm going through is how to fall out of love with someone that you should fall out of love with, I guess, because they don't love you. And it's a very uncomfortable feeling. Now, there was a fellow who I thought I would give a shot to, but it's too early. And we had similar situations with, I think he's probably going to go back to his bay. And, you know, I don't know if I'll go back to mine, because I think he's with someone else and he won't admit it. But, you know, I just released him and let him go on so he can be happy with whoever he needs to be happy with. And I guess in a way, I just need to do that with my husband. It's hard because there were lies and commitments made, and it's so many years of my life that oh, wow, what happened? Whoa, wow, the computer just died suddenly. That was really strange. Sorry. I don't know if I blinked out, but yeah, that was weird. Okay. So anyway, I just wanted to make this quick video. I don't know how quick it is. I'm documenting everything, and I'm recording all of this stuff, and I wanted to record this and, you know, keep it real. You know, I look at myself and I look at my pictures. By the way, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm losing weight rapidly. I mean, I don't know. Since I left my husband, maybe 25, 30 pounds so far. But I don't have the desire to eat the way I should. And that could have a lot to do with Saturn being on my sun and being in Capricorn, because it's opposed Cancer, and also it's trying my moon in Taurus. So it's, you know, I don't know. So anyway, I just wanted to get this off of my chest, and just talk and say what it is that I want to say. I felt like I'm seeing smoke, but there should be no reason for little smoke whiffs. I just saw like almost like a cloud go by my eye. I'm picking up my magic amethyst. I don't know what that was that I saw out the corner of my eye. Anyway, I am going to send out much love, much light, many blessings to all of you, especially you Caps, Sages, and Aquariuses who may be experiencing very similar tower moments like I experienced. It is just one of those months, especially for Caps and some Aquariuses who, you know, we're dealing with a lot of that 12th house energy in the month of December. So remember that. Stay positive. If you need that hypnotism, reach out to me and stay in that positive flow. I believe it always gets darkest before the dawn. And the thing that keeps me motivated more than anything is that I know that Pluto is in my first house. And, well, that is rising up from the ashes. And first, You must be destroyed and turned to ashes. And that's what happened to me. And that could happen to many of you, Caps. But just know that is the darkness before the dawn. And I believe with all the planets lining up to go into Capricorn after the 21st of December, this is simply the darkness before the dawn. And it will dawn soon, Caps. So let's prepare for that. Okay, you guys, I'm sending out much love and light and healing blessings to you all. Much happiness and joy, many blessings, happy holidays. Enjoy your Christmas and New Year's and Hanukkah and all of those things, Kwanzaa. And just sending out healing blessings to all of you. Okay, bye now.